Alright, so Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. Some big, some small, some wider, big boned, and some skinny. But in today's video, I attempted to answer the question, can actual pocket-sized monsters beat Pokemon via Red? While Brock has access to this, I only have this. Basically, if it's under 1 foot tall, it can be used in this run. Alright, so let's go get our starter Pokemon. Or not. Unfortunately for us, all 3 starter Pokemon are in fact taller than 1 foot tall, with Bulbasaur coming in at a whopping 2 foot 4. I thought this guy was smaller than that. Charmander comes in at double the limit at 2 foot exactly, and finally Squirtle unfortunately comes in at 1 foot 8. So for the time being, I just picked our shortest option, being Squirtle, but our real starter was only mere steps away from us. But for now, we completed Oak's task, getting the parcel from Viridian and taking it back to Oak to get our Pokeballs. Man, I'm not used to these intros being so quick. Alas, with some Pokeballs in hand, it was time to head onto Route 1 to find our real starter. Alright, I think we've weakened Pidgey enough. This is our first encounter of the run, coming in at a whopping 0.3 meters, which is 11 inches for you Americans out there. It is one of the smallest Pokemon in the game. I named this little girl Grounded, and as per usual, there is a naming theme for this video. Put your guesses in the comments below. But what if I told you this route didn't have just one tiny king, but 2. Still on Route 1, we are adding everyone's favorite, Rat. Coming in exactly 1 foot, this rat is actually really big in comparison to real world rats. Like, imagine a 1 foot rat running around your house, oh my god. I named this one Minish though and headed back up towards Viridian. But guess what? Our capturing spree isn't ending here, because on the route west of Viridian, aka Route 22, there is a bunch of new Pokemon. Coming in at 1 foot 8, this route is home to Mankey and Nidoran male. However, Nidoran female is ever so slightly smaller. Still over 1 foot, unfortunately, at 1 foot 4. However, this route still has one more Pokemon I haven't spoken about, and that is the 1 foot tall Spearow. Coming in at exactly 1 foot again, we capture the bird and name her Katamari. Why are we getting all females? Katamari. There we go. Yeah, I know Fearow is probably the worst option on this route, considering we're taking on Brock the Rock Specialist next, and now we have not 1, but 2 flying types. But you know what else would help on taking on a rock gym? How about 2 bug types from Viridian Forest? Viridian Forest is home to 1 mascot mouse, which you would think is small enough for this team. But nope, this guy's 1 foot 4. What isn't is these 2 bugs, both Caterpie and Weedle coming in at exactly 1 foot each. So I capture both, naming Weedle Pikmin and Caterpie Unravel. Their evolutions, which are also available on this route, however, are both 2 foot and 2 foot 4 respectively, so yep, no evolving these guys at all. But stay tuned, because the final Pokemon that we do capture in this run is going to absolutely change the game once we get him on Route 13. But in the meantime, I leveled up my whole team up in the forest and proceeded to Pewter City with the intention of just sussing out Brock's team in a battle, so that I could devise a strategy to beat his rock Pokemon with 2 bugs and 2 flying Pokemon and a measly little rat which could only do not very effective damage. We're leading with Pikmin, and we're gonna go for Poison Sting, and we're gonna hope that we land a poison early. That's exactly what I meant. That is literally exactly what I meant. Landing that poison was huge, and even better was the fact that Geodude didn't attack Pikmin, so it was able to switch out the following turn. Sitting in Katamari the Spearow, I expected to get hit by an attack, but no, just another defense curl. So I decided to start dropping its defense with Leah, in the hope that it would keep defense curling just to raise it back up. And for the most part, this actually worked, as we wasted away turn after turn as the poison did its job. But with Onix in next, I wanted to give Pikmin every possible chance it could have to land the poison again. So I sent in Unravel the Caterpie to string shot Onix to lower its speed, managing to get not 1 but 2 speed drops off before going down to Rock Tomb. Now what we need to happen here is send in Pikmin, get a lucky poison first turn again, or have it do stupid things and go for bind and tackle. First turn poison, first turn poison. Nope. Rock Tomb. Okay, I think that's gonna kill us. Okay. Oh, it didn't? Okay, second turn poison, please? poison, poison, poison. Yes! Pikmin, yes! I don't know how you took a Rock Tomb. I have no idea. That's actually wild. Okay, I'll take it though. Maybe as a defense nature. That would be insane. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to go to Katamari. And we have potions to stall with. But what I am going to do, I think, this turn is Leer to drop its defense. Because the Onyx doesn't have defense curl. So if we can keep significantly dropping its defense stat and then go for Hyper Fang on Rattata, we could be playing. Okay, there's the Rock Tomb. We live that? Is Gust physical in this gen? Gust is a normal type move. Wait, Gust is a normal type move in gen 1 to 3? Okay, no, it hit the Rock Tomb. That sucks. Gust was definitely a better play there, but that's okay. All right, now we can send in the big man, Minish, who has Hyper Fang. And I honestly think this 80 base power stab normal move with a defense drop on Onyx, who is poisoned, should finish it off. It does. What an insanely lucky fight, landing 2 poisons, practically securing the win, along with Rattata's crazy Hyper Fang attack, which I'll touch on more later as we head towards Misty in Cerulean City. Heading east onto Route 3 now, there is no new Pokemon to acquire here, and the battles are easy enough to defeat. But when we arrive in Mount Moon, yet again, there is another Pokemon that can be acquired. Catching Paris, we name it, It Takes Two. And if you know the Pokédex entry on Paris, you know technically it is actually 2 organisms, so this is kind of a really cool name. Also, what your Pokédex can tell you about this here Paris is that it is exactly 1 foot, which is probably more relevant to this challenge, but hey, the more you know. From here we take on some Rocket Grunts and pick up a fossil, which we barely can't use by 4 inches. I can't believe Kabuto is that big, it looks very thin, but sure. And from here we can head down into Cerulean City and find our rival Human. Humongous what? Well, this Human leads with Pidgeotto. Well, I have Hyper Fang. Now, Hyper Fang should do a lot of damage. That is actually really good. So we'll go for Quick Attack again. We land it this time, and we do take it out. With Pidgeotto down, in came a Rattata of his own. Something awesome about Minish is that it does have the Guts ability, meaning that we'll do increased damage if we've got a status affliction like Paralysis or Poison or something like that. So it might be worthwhile like getting Minish poisoned at some point. With Aberrin next, I switch to Grounded and Gust twice to take it out, leaving just his Bulbasaur, and with 2 more Gusts, we take it out. See, at this point it's all well and good because all of these Pokemon are base stage Pokemon. Like, we're dealing with a Bulbasaur, right? But as soon as we start dealing with Ivysaur and then Venusaur and we're still using Pidgey, things are gonna get a lot more difficult. With Human defeated for now, we make our way up towards Bill's house, taking down the trainers of the Nugget Bridge, as well as that Rocket Grunt at the end. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. Maybe another time, buddy. Alright, we made it to Bill's house, but I don't see him anywhere. Jokes, guys, I've played this game before. Hiya, I'm not Pokemon. I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm the true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with the skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. Man, the speak of this time. I screwed up experiment and got combined with a Pokemon, so how about it? Help me out here. Alright, fine. At least it's not as bad as the guy in Infinite Fusions where he like sort of implied he's doing something creepy with the Pokemon, right? 1 Clefairy goes in, 1 Bill comes out, and 1 Clefairy gone completely. We've absolutely murdered that Clefairy, but hey, you know what? That's a bummer. My Pokemon collection's gone because I murdered them all. Ha, alright, anyway, here, have this SS Ann ticket and never talk about it to anybody. With our SS Ann ticket acquired, we head back to Cerulean now to take on Misty in battle. Alright, Misty! Now my strategy for Misty relied mostly on Rattata and its insanely powerful Hyper Fang. At this point in the game, it is almost impossible to get a Pokemon with a move that has a base damage stat of 80. And not only that, it also gets the same type attack bonus being a normal attack, which also means that it's a physical attack. Because of how physical and special attacks work in this generation, which also aligns with Rattata's stats, means we have a really strong move here. Meaning Rattata of all the Pokemon was by far my strongest one. But in saying that, we still did have Paris and Weedle for the support. Wow, things are going well today. I can't believe Rattata is this good in Gen 1. To head down to Vermilion first meant heading through the ransacked house where a Team Rocket grunt awaited to battle me. Defeating him earned me Dig, which would surely come in handy later. From here we can head south and into the underground tunnel, leading us onto Route 6. The end of this route had 2 compulsory trainer battles, but we dealt with them easy peasy. More importantly though, Vermilion City was right next to the tunnel named after the smallest Pokemon in Pokemon Fire Red, at an astoundingly small 8 inches. Damn, I thought 8 inches was massive and 6 was average. What? That's right, I'm talking about my little Diglett. Catching him and naming him Chibi-Robo, we have to get rid of one of our Pokemon, so I send Caterpie to the box for now. And from here I attempted to enter the gym, but I was blocked by this damn tree. So first I needed to use that SSN ticket we got and go see the Cutmaster. On board we ran into Human yet again, but his team was mostly unchanged, besides his evolved Raticate, which still fell to my Rattata's Hyperfang. Honestly, that's embarrassing. I'd never show my face again if I was that Raticate. It never does. He removes him from his team. The only other notable Pokemon for now was his evolved Ivysaur, who did take out Chibi-Robo after it only Magnitude aided. Thank God I had Rattata though to still finish the job. With that, we rubbed the captain's back and earned myself the Cut TM, which I teach to Paris, which means we can now head inside the gym. And I have no idea how this gym puzzle works at all. I just keep talking to the bins and hope it works. If you guys actually know, I'd love to hear the answer in the comments. More importantly though is the actual fight. However, with the addition of Diglett to the team, maybe this American's electric Pokemon wouldn't be so tough. Leading with Voltorb, I send in Chibi-Robo to Magnitude, and even though we rolled low with a 7, we still knock it out with one shot. In next was Pikachu, but man, our Diglett is fast, outspeeding and one-shotting yet again. We, however, did not one-shot his final Pokemon Raichu, rolling a 7 with our Magnitude, which lets it set up Double Team, which means we then miss our next attack and take a lot of damage in the process. Finding ourselves in the red now, things weren't looking good, but thankfully we do land the next attack and secure the kill on Raichu, earning badge number 3. From here we head back up north to Cerulean and then east towards the Rock Tunnel. And I have not been to this place in a long time, and boy did I get turned around in here. I ended up fainting as well, meaning that I had to go back through the whole thing again, but finally I did find my way through and into Lavender Town. Let's go check out that creepy tower. We're in the Pokemon Tower, Lavender Town. Man, I remember back in the day this creepy music that used to play here. Oh my god, it gave me goosebumps, and everyone uses it in their like spooky videos. And I think this guy actually has a really good team by now. Well, and by really good I mean at least he's evolved his Pidgeotto, and I have not. What I am going to do is probably focus energy to hopefully raise our crit rate a little bit. Could be good. And we got our accuracy drop. That's not ideal. That makes me want to not Hyperfang because... Oh, miss! We need to hit it though. Okay, there we go. That should kill, honestly. Okay, I'll go. I just lied to you guys. I can't believe you fell for that. You idiots. If we crit in the quick attack. Oh! Oh, let's go! I love that. Gyarados! Oh, Leech Spore, then Leech Seed, I think. Ooh, a crit! But it takes two. Having Spore now, guaranteed to put the opponent to sleep, is really good to have. Okay, so we need to go to Sylph Company now. With our progress through the tower blocked by a ghost, we needed to go and acquire the Sylph Scope, which meant beating Gym 4. So off I went through Route 8 and 7 to reach Celadon. It's here in Celadon we get our second last tiny Pokemon, and he's atop this tower. Apparently, if we look in here... Hello, sir. There's nothing that I don't know. I wrote it on the blackboard. I know about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. Get it together with your friends and enjoy trading Pokemon. I am playing on my Game Boy Advance. Anyway, we got Eevee. That's right. Do you want to give Eevee a nickname? I'm going to have to. I named this Eevee Toy Story and replaced Weedle for now, heading into the gym. Heh. This gym is great. It's full of women. Anyway, let's head inside and meet these women. It's time to take on Erica. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? I'm a student of the art of flower arranging. Can you be a student of flower arranging? That doesn't seem like a real thing. Who am I to judge, though? It's 2026. Anything could be a degree. Oh shit. Okay guys, we're taking on Victory Bell, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot what the level cap was, but Victory Bell is level 29, Katamari is only level 27, but Aerial Ace did a lot of damage there, but we did get paralyzed. We can take an acid, surely. Okay, we can take an acid, and we take down Victory Bell. Okay, wait, that's actually so good. I feel like Victory Bell might be her best Pokemon. I didn't actually look it up. I just was gonna kind of blindly attempt this gym. And Tangela in next. Okay. I mean, it's only level 24. It goes for Ingrain. I guess that's fine. Aerial Ace might one-shot it. No, if it hit, but we got paralyzed. So, okay, now we're trapped in. That's annoying. And we're still fully paralyzed. Great, love that. Okay, it's just constricting. It's doing damage over time. We're paralyzed, but we did get an Aerial Ace off that time. But it's healing from its Ingrain. Not much, though. Oh, it's got Giga Drain. Why didn't it Giga Drain earlier? Surely that would have done more damage. Kill it, Katamari! Kill it with your last dying breath before you... Yes, nice. We would have died to Constrict there if Katamari didn't hit there. Okay, Vileplume in next. I think I can actually technically go into Chibi Robo because it's part poison, right? So magnitude could be super effective. It's also level 29. Hopefully we get a high magnitude. No, not that. A 6 is not what I was talking about, man. That's not... Oh, fuck. That's gonna one-shot me. Maybe we got the critical hit out of the way. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. Let's send in Minish. And Hyperfang, I guess? See how much Hyperfang does. Decent considering. Okay, it's going for Stun Spore. It might be able to Giga Drain or Mega Drain me again. Giga Drain. But I think Giga Drain's only 40 base power in this game. Oh my god, it got so much health back. That sucks. But we Hyper Fang again. We get it off. We do a little bit of damage. I'm just going to go for Quick Attack. We're paralyzed. Damn. Okay. Never mind. I'll find someone like you. Goodbye, Minish. But you did pretty good getting it weak. And now, hopefully, Grounded can finish the job. The only reason I didn't send out Grounded earlier is it is only level 25. But Wing Attack... Not kill. Stun Spore! Yeah, what the heck, man? It's okay, as long as we hit our next Wing Attack. Can Hyper Potion, man. We still got our Wing Attack off, though, so... I think we just need to land 2 Wing Attacks. 2 more, I mean. Okay, Acid actually did a lot there. Wing Attack, that's a lot. That's actually a lot. You know, what I'm actually gonna do is send... Oh, no, because then it can heal. If it acids me again, it does 30 damage, we die. So I think we just Quick Attack, hope we land the hit, and... It's not enough to take it out, but that's okay. Because I think Eevee does have Quick Attack, I think. And then we can hopefully finish the job with Toy Story. It does! Okay, go for Quick Attack. Bang, stab, dead. Boom! Defeating Erica along with the other women that old man was obsessed with, we head into the game corner and try to start gambling. But, well, I don't have a coin case, and inside I spot a Team Rocket goon. So we battle him and he runs off into a corner, and after inspecting this poster, find out that there is actually a secret tunnel leading into a secret base here. And inside there was countless Team Rocket grunts to take on in battle. And while exploring the base, I even found an elevator key which ended up leading me to quite the peculiar man. I am the leader, Giovanni! For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Okay, if you say so. Dun 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 dun. Oh, hell no. Onyx? I ain't ready for an Onyx. I want to go into Chibi Robo, I think, here, right? Rage. Oh, that did nothing. Okay, hopefully we get a high magnitude. Magnitude 10. Nope, that's a 5. This is super effective, but wow, that does nothing. Rage is building. I'm going to dig this turn to get rid of that Rage, because I'm pretty sure each turn Rage does increase damage if you keep using it. But we dodge that. We go for Dig. Pretty good. Oh, I think if we high roll on the magnitude, we'll kill, but I don't think a Dig will kill. Maybe it will? Fuck it, let's Dig. I just don't want to low roll and then be stuck in a horrible position, you know what I mean? Big Dig. Oh, it lived! It's gone for Harden. Please tell me this guy doesn't use potions. That would not be ideal. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, magnitude 8. Make the ground shake. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. You know that song? No? Okay, just me. Onyx is down. Chibi Robo has done it, somehow surviving. Oh, Rhyhorn. For some reason, I thought Rhyhorn was Rhydon. I was like, how does he have a Rhydon already? Like, that's not good for us. We can dig. We can dodge. Rhyhorn is down. I think we go Katamari now. Just go for Aerial Ace. Oh, we dodged the Tail Whip. We like that. That's good. Okay, that's not as much as I want, so I'm going to Leer. Oh, we dodged the Mega Punch too! Katamari is so tiny and small that the Kangaskhan literally cannot even hit it. Okay, well, it Tail Whipped, but that's only defense dropping. Aerial Ace. Damn, with one defense drop, that's pretty good. We dodged the bite! Dude, wait, what? Oh, wait. I forgot that I Mud Slapped it. I was thinking Katamari was going to be useless, but hey, look, did well. I see that you raised Pokemon with the utmost care. I shall step aside this time. Well, buddy. Oh, there's the Silphscope. Sweet. What I was going to say is that I've literally had to train them perfectly so that I could beat this because they refused to evolve. Taking the Silphscope back to the tower now, we find the ghost is actually a Marowak. We can't capture it because it's really tall, but it was kind of hard to take down with its headbutt dealing a lot of damage, but eventually we do poison it with Paris, and Spearow takes it out. Heading up a level, we take down 3 more Rocket Goons and rescue Mr. Fuji. He gives us the Poke Flute, which we can use to wake up a really small Pokemon, blocking the path ahead of us. Sounds like something I'm sure we can catch. He kinda looks pretty small to me. Okay, maybe this 7-foot dude just won't make the team. But he did give our team some good XP though. Let's see what the binoculars have to show. It's a Pokemon tower. What about this one? Let's see what the binoculars have to show. There's a man fishing! Oh my god, he's naked. So passing on from Snorlax now, I can actually finally reach Route 13, which is actually home to the final Pokemon viable for this run, and one that will absolutely change the game for us. Ah, here he is! Wait, he's so pink in this generation. I swear he's more purple. That's right, I'm talking about the slimy little fella, the man from Pokopia, Ditto. Yeah, Ditto, here he is. With the final Pokemon Ditto acquired, we named it Pocket God and head down to Fuchsia City. Now obviously with Ditto's signature move Transform, allowing him the ability to, well, transform into other Pokemon, it effectively gave us access to a crazy variety of moves. In my head, Ditto stays the same size when it's transformed and it immediately reverts back, so, you know, its Pokédex says 1 foot, so fair's fair. Now in Fuchsia City, it was time to take on its gym leader, Koga. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time to take on the next gym leader, aka Koga the Fwahaha. No, he's a ninja. All of his Pokemon have Levitate, which just kind of makes it really hard to use Diglett, our counter. Ooh, that's good damage. Ooh, that's even better. Coughing hits the Toxic on Minish, which actually activates its ability Guts. Meaning now that we're poisoned, we're going to do even more damage. Okay, sending in Muck next. I think that's the only Pokemon we can really use Chibi Robo against, so we better send it in. Let's Magnitude. We get an 8. An 8 is a good roll. We love that. 8 and up is acceptable Magnitude numbers. Ooh, that's pretty good. And at Acid Armors, I was going to say, if we get one more Magnitude 8, we should kill, but now with that Acid Armor, I don't know. 7? I don't know. With that defense boost, that might not be enough to kill. Yeah, no. Oh my god, is it really doing this? It's minimized and defense boosted. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over. Well, you're about to see my crazy strategy. It's actually so smart. Get this. Watch this shit. He's got all these stat bonuses. I've got Whirlwind. We dodged the Toxic and see ya! And then comes Weezing. Kind of scary, actually. So I might Sand Attack it. Just to drop its accuracy a little bit. And it lands a Toxic anyway. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not actually mad about that. And then we Wing Attack. I don't know how much Wing Attack will do, to be fair. Not a lot. Okay, Sludge might just straight up kill us here. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. Wait, does he not stay transformed when you switch him out? I swear that was a thing. Oh my god, he doesn't. That's crazy. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just send in Pocket God. It's actually fine. I can transform into this, and Toxic doesn't affect me. How good's that? Or do I just go for Hyper Fang? We have Guts. Let's just Hyper Fang. That's solid, and a flinch. That's so good. Okay, another Hyper Fang. Bang. Big damage. We get hit with the sludge, though. How is it hitting sludges, man? If we get hit with sludge, we die, but... Alright, we're gonna send in Paris, go for Spore, put it to sleep. That's probably gonna prompt him to use his full restore. Or not. Fast asleep, okay. He's just letting it die. Fine by me, man. Okay. I don't know how Paris was the one to take down Wheezing there, but... Okay, we need a high roll here. 10! Yes! Feel the wrath of the earth, Mark! And we actually hit it even through the minimize. Thank God. We love a 10 roll. That's actually massive. You know what else is massive? Not my Pokemon. Alright, we got Coughing in next. I don't know if it also has self-destruct. If it does, I will self-destruct next turn. Ha 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 ha. Self-destruct! Oh, critical hit! That's what you get, bro. You wanted to use a self-destructing strategy? I'll use it back on you with our Ditto. How good's that? With Koga defeated, I now wanted to quickly knock out a bunch of the menial tasks that were around Kanto before taking on the next gym. That first meant getting Surf from the Safari Zone, heading back to Celadon to get some tea for the guard so that I could enter Saffron later, as well as get the TM for Fly, which I taught to Pidgey. And finally, we head to Vermilion to get the bike voucher, to then take back to Cerulean to get the bike. What I did forget to do was the teeth in the Safari Zone and get strength, but more on that later. Alas, with all that done, we head back to Saffron with the goal of freeing the Sylph Company from its Team Rocket takeover. So I battle my way through countless grunts and ascend the tower, and after clearing the tower of all of those Team Rocket goons, we finally reach the peak, where we run into Human for another battle, but it was easy enough, and then we go and take on Giovanni, which was honestly even easier. But the final one with him at the gym was not. With the director saved, it was time to take on Sabrina, the leader of Saffron, in battle. What? I just guessed that layout first time. I got every single thing correct and I instantly popped out at the room. Yeah, wow, what the hell? I'm kind of baffled by that. Man, I'm so smart getting that first go. So Sabrina leading this fight with a Kadabra and having some other great Pokemon like Mr. Mime, Alakazam, and Venomoth, I assumed that this was going to be a really tough fight. But in truth, Rattata one-shot Kadabra and Mr. Mime before they could do anything, and then took down Venomoth as well, with 2 more Hyper Fangs after dodging its attacks. And with Alakazam in as her final Pokemon, I decided to finally switch to Ditto to try Transform. This didn't work though, and I soon found half my team dead. I should have never switched out Minish, man. That was my mistake. Okay, let's Spore again. Yes, okay, it's gone for Future Sight. We Spore, and we switch to Rattata. It's still asleep. Thankfully, it didn't get to Psychic me. Hyper Fang kills it. Cinema, man. I'm telling you, this little rat that's actually a 1 foot tall rat. So basically about this big rat. It's actually really strong. I mean, heading back to Pallet Town now, not to visit my mother, don't be silly, we head south on the water down to the Cinnabar Islands. And once arriving, I head inside the burnt down mansion and eventually find my way to the bottom where we find the key to open the gym. Using said key, we enter and I'm able to completely skip all of the trainer battles here because I got all of these questions right. Yet again, Giga Brain. Still tiny human though. I mean, Tombstoney? Come on, who would get that wrong? Tombstoney. TM28 contains Tombstoney. I don't think so. I never heard of that shit before. And look at that. We are so giganto-brained because we got every single question correct. Can I answer these ones? I just want to answer more questions. Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. Better have a burn heal. Okay, dude, didn't you, like, help create Mewtwo, you crazy old man? Alright, he's leading with Growlithe, which, I should have thought about has Intimidate, so I'm gonna have to switch after this Earthquake, but Earthquake, I think, still might kill, even with the attack drop, so That's very nice. And then for Ponyta, I'll switch. Just because I want to get that attack stack back up, especially going into Rapidash and Arcanine after the Ponyta. Let's go for Hyper Fang. Ooh, almost takes it out. Oh my god, it has Fire Blast? What? Oh, we lived. That's even more crazy. Oh, and you know what's even more crazy? Me forgetting that these gym leaders have Hyper Potions. Yikes, should have endeavored. Oh well, Hyper Fang should kill. Goodbye. Now, if I'm actually able to survive a hit here, Endeavor, or not survive a hit, or move first, Endeavor will do really good here. Oh, we outspeed! That's crazy! Minish gets it to red with a single Endeavor. That's so good. Dude, Minish, I'm telling you guys, the rat is something else, man. Alright, we're sending in Chibi Robo now. I'm just gonna Earthquake because it's probably gonna full heal. Yeah, Hyper Potion, that's what I meant, not full heal. That would make sense. It doesn't have a status condition. Idiot! Earthquake, however, is gonna one-shot. Wow. I did actually pick up some proteins, which I gave to Rattata and Diglett. That may be contributing. Oh, I forgot about your Intimidate. Fuck it, let's go for Earthquake. Even though we did get our attack drop by Intimidate, I still think Earthquake will do decent damage. It would have been a 2-shot. Takedown is definitely going to kill us, but it did take some recoil, so it kind of means that maybe if we send in Pocket God, transform into Arcanine, and then hit it with an attack, we might be alright. Okay, goes for Fire Blast. It's stupid. I'm a fire type. It's not stupid because it did a lot of damage. And do I just go for Takedown? I think so, right? We missed. Oh, cool. No, that's actually fine, bro. I didn't want to hit it anyway. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We'll miss twice. That's actually crazy. I know for sure I was hyping up Ditto like he was going to be the second coming of Christ. But in actuality, he's really not doing much for us, is he? Oh, thank God we dodged that Fire Blast. That is so big. We're 4 levels under. We dodged the Fire Blast. I hope he doesn't have another full restore because that will really suck. Oh, he doesn't, but he has Fire Blast. Okay, that's gotta be the last Fire Blast. Oh my god, this has come down to the wire. We can't use Squirtle, obviously, because we were just using him for Surf. But if we can manage to land a Spore... Bite. Does nothing. Land the Spore, yes! Oh my god, Paris is gonna clutch this up. Please. Please, Paris, I believe in you. Full heal, you idiot. Waste your turn. That's fine. We go for cut. Bang. You're dead! Boom, baby! Paris, a Pokemon quad weak to fire, was the final Pokemon standing and able to take out Arcanine. With Blaine defeated, you would think I could head straight to take on Gym 8 now, but I foolishly accepted Bill's invitation to one island. Well, I ended up doing some training here on this island and end up getting tasked to find a missing kid who's lost in the forest. I feel like this might be the forest where Ditto creeps on kids, you know? We better get something cool for this. What's up here? Hello. Lastel, Whimper, Sniff. Oh, please help. A scary Pokemon appeared here a little while ago. Oh, here it comes. Go away. Oh, well, I want my daddy. What is this attacking her? If this is a Hypno. Oh, my God. This Hypno abducted this child. I know in that one short that I made, I called Sharpedo a pedo, but this is an actual one. God damn. I gotta do my Civic Gideon Skittergene duty and dispose of this Hypno. Well, with that done, it was time to go and take on the final gym of Kanto. And with this, we have officially made it to the final gym badge. Wahaha, welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. Buddy, that's not going to happen because we're going to absolutely delete you from existence right now with only Pokemon under 1 foot tall. Literally, short kings are going to end your reign of terror. And we're going to start by using Chibi Robo to Earthquake, I guess. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. We instantly lost Chibi Robo to Earthquake. I thought our Earthquake was going to do a lot more than that. Yikes. Okay. Not ideal. Giga Drain's quite effective, so hopefully that just one-shots it from here. That would be good. Another Rhyhorn. If I beat one Rhyhorn, I can beat a second Rhyhorn. Giga Drain, go! Wait, it's quite effective. We actually might be able to one-shot this Rhyhorn. Oh my god, we do. That's actually so good. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. Nidoqueen in next. Damn, I'm really bummed that we lost Diglett so early. I think I might just go for a Spore. Body Slam. Okay, that's fine. We Spore. We've still got health. I could Giga Drain, but I might save it for Dugtrio. Oh my god, you know an insane strategy? Wait, this is actually insane. I'm so smart if this works. Okay, I'm going to send in Pocket God while Nidoqueen's asleep. We're going to transform into it. Hope it stays asleep. Shit. Well, we lived, so that's good. Earthquake the Nidoqueen back. Hope that somehow we high roll and kill it. That doesn't happen. It earthquakes me back. Okay. That sucks. But what I can do now is send in Minish. This is actually probably the most difficult fight we've had so far. Okay, so Nidoqueen now. If I go for Hyper Fang, we should... I was going to say we should be able to finish it off, but no, there's the Hyper Potion to restore it. And Hyper Fang crits and does a lot. And we get poisoned. Wait, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, so now we're activating Guts. We Hyper Fang again. This should definitely kill Nidoqueen. Nice. Very nice. And then who's coming in next? Nidoking. Okay, that's fine. Nidoking comes in. Hopefully our Rattata outspeeds. Get some good damage in with Hyper Fang. Let's see. Actually, insanely good and flinches. Oh my god. Yet again. Ratatata. Minish the man. His nickname should be the Minish. Minish the man. Because he is absolutely carrying us right now. Leaving his final Pokemon Dugtrio. Dugtrio? Okay, Hyper Fang. Oh, okay. See, now we might have a little bit of a problem because... Dugtrio is actually insanely fast. I'm going to send in It Takes Two. We're going to go for Spore. Slash, take the slash, take the slash. Yes! Huge! Oh my god, I'm not even joking. I think its majority of this run has been Paris and Rattata. Just clutching up. Yeah, full heal. That's fine, buddy. Full heal. Go for it. Meanwhile, I'm going to be sucking up your life energy straight into my soul. Giga Drain almost kills you. We get so much health back. Look at that health. Look how much health we have, guys. And he Hyper Potions. Well, you know what's better than 67 health? Full health. That's right. Boom. Giga Drain gets us back to full. One more Giga Drain. Should take it out. Slash is not doing enough to kill us. Boom, baby. There we go. Paris and Ratatata. Actual goats. I can't believe they're so good. And with that, it's time to head to Victory Road, where we run into our rival. But I'm not going to cover what happened in this fight, just to build some suspense for the final fight, since we are going to take him on as the champion, because man, that fight was absolutely crazy. So we take him down and reach the badge check, only for me to realize that I need Surf. So back to town I go to get it. And into Victory Road we go, where I then realized that I needed Strength, which I never picked up. So back to Future I go, to realize that I didn't even pick up the teeth in the Safari Zone. Ay, this guy. Finally, with all the required tools, now I could start working my way through Victory Road. And it wasn't long before the pearly gates of the Indigo Plateau sprawled out before me. And it was time to find out if these small kings could become champions. So I headed inside to take on Lorelei first. Alright, here we are. It's time to take on the Kanto Elite Four. She leads with Dugong and I with Minish, starting by tail whipping to drop its defense as it sets up the hail. I then Hyper Fang, doing some great damage as it chooses to safeguard, allowing us to take it out next turn with another Fang. With Cloyster in next, I switch to Pocket God and transform into it as we both choose to lay spikes. And after using Dive for a bit and getting Cloyster into the red, she uses a full restore and heals all the way back up. What was great is it always missed its dive since I was underwater. Stupid thing, but with it healed up now and me out of PP, I was forced to switch. switch. But apparently she had the same idea, sending in Lapras. Sending in Spearow, I decided to opt to Leer it to drop its defense and bank on Rattata killing it next turn. But sadly, we miss our Hyper Fang. So we get hit with Ice Beam, but somehow we live on exactly 1 HP, meaning I can now endeavor to put Lapras at that health too. She does of course take us out that turn though, but Diglett can outspeed it and finish it off. With Cloyster back in now, we weaken it a little bit more as we switch when it dives, and Giga Drain it with Paris. Sadly though, with Slowbro in next, we do get outspeeded and hit with an Ice Beam, one-shotting us. So I send back in Ditto to transform again, this time into Slowbro, yawning it before sending in Pidgey to get it low with Fly, but sadly down it goes. Meaning it was up to Chibi to finish both it and Jinx off, which actually was quite easy, we just hit 2 Earthquakes. Nice. And so, the tiny Pokemon had conquered the first Elite Four member, but could the same be said for the next challenger, Bruno? Actually, thankfully, Bruno was far easier. As he led with Onix, Diglett killed it with 2 Earthquakes, but did get speed dropped by a Rock Tomb in the process. This meant when his second Onix came in, it actually managed to kill Chibi, outspeeding it. Paris, though, did manage to finish it off with a Giga Drain, after we do manage to waste one of his heals. In next came his Hitmonchan, and this is where Pidgey really put in some work, getting Hitmonchan down in a single hit, and Machamp quite weak too with Fly. Fainting though to Machamp, I send in Spearow, who now has Drill Peck, and can take down the rest of Machamp's health and knock out Hitmonlee too. And with that, we're on to battle number 3, and this one seemed hard on paper, but when she led with Gengar, I knew that we could win it. Since I led with Ditto, I could transform into it for free, and Shadow Punch it with its own move to take it out. Golbat in next, however, took a lot more damage than Gengar, so that means we just don't quite take it out. But we do get it into the red, but it does get healed by a potion. But at this point I was out of PP with Shadow Punch, so I just hit it with a Confuse Ray and switched out, sending in Pidgey. We used Fly, dealing a significant amount of damage and taking barely any damage from Air Cutter, allowing us to get it very low before going down. Sending in Spearow now, it was up to him to avenge his fallen bird brother, and he managed to do it with a Drill Peck. With Arbok in next, this was the perfect Pokemon for Diglett to come in and Earthquake. And so, with Arbok gone, in came Haunter. So I switched to Paris to put it to sleep, as it used Curse to cut its health in half and afflict me with a slow damaging move, which gave me the idea to attempt that exact strat myself. So I switched in Ditto and transformed. And since it was still asleep, we could use Dream Eater to heal all the way back up and knock it out, which left Agatha's final Pokemon, Gengar. And like I said, I wanted to try and afflict the curse on her and use her own strategy against her, but that didn't go to plan, as Gengar is obviously going to be faster than us, and it does outspeed us and take us out. But not just Ditto, it took out Paris too. So I send in Minish to Tail Whip it to drop its defense. If I was gonna win this fight, I needed to get that defense down so that when we finally hit it with a move, it would just die. Thankfully, Gengar decides to put me to sleep here, and thankfully for us, we managed to wake up super early and drop its defense again, which meant we had practically assured victory. We just needed to send in Diglett to Rock Tomb to weaken it and slow it, and finally Spearow could finish it off. Nice, which means we are at the final Elite Four member. Alright, it's time to take on Lance, the final Elite Four member before the champion, and Buddy is a dragon specialist, but he's also kind of technically a flying specialist since he has Gyarados and Aerodactyl as well, and of course he be leading with his Gyarados as well, who's intimidating grounded. But I have a plan, and that is to Whirlwind him out. Ooh! Oh, we dodged that Hyper Beam. That's actually probably really important. Dragonarian. So I might sacrifice Katamari. Yeah, there's the Outrage. Okay, wait. Now I'm realizing a issue with this strategy. And that is that Outrage. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Big crit from Pit. What the f? I was not expecting that. Okay, Aerodactyl in next. Wait, this is absolutely messing up everything. Okay, hang on. In my head, I was gonna send in Ditto to transform into Dragonair and then outrage everything from there. And now we can Ancient Power, which is super effective on Aerodactyl because it's part flying. It's not enough to take it out. Oh, Omni Boost! Oh my god, hang on. We'll get Ancient Power back, but maybe we'll live because of the defense boost. Boys. Boys. Ancient Power, give me another Omni boost. Do it. We're about to roll this thing. We got Dragonair in. Dude, do I Hyper Beam? No, hey, Ancient Power, we're double boosted. This should kill this, surely. Oh, okay. What? I was fully expecting it to heal there. So that's why I went for Wing Attack. But hey, okay. Gyarados. Perfect. Send in Gyarados. Did drop our attack stat, but that's okay because we're 2-stage raised. So now we're only 1-stage raised. We still have 2 Ancient Powers. We should outspeed. This is super effective on Gyarados. This should kill it. It really should. Oh, buddy. Do something stupid. Oh, Hyper Beam. Okay, well, Pocket Guard is in fact dead. I have a sneaking suspicion. It's gonna full restore here, so... Oh, no full restore. Okay. We made it to Dragonite. Do I Sand Attack, potentially? Sand Attack. Ooh, big. Okay, we actually land the Sand Attack. That's actually so good. Accuracy drop. Oh, it missed its Outrage. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, boys. This is it. It missed again. Oh my god. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It's spamming Outrage. Sure, it's going to run out of Outrage in a minute. Oh, I kind of want it to get confused though. Oh my god, it's just permanently missing. Okay, it's eating its Citrus Berry. That's fine. Good thing is if it eventually starts going for Hyper Beam as well, that's already not a 100% accurate move. And then it has to recharge. So that would be freaking sick. Okay, finally gets the Outrage off. This is definitely going to... one shot. For a second I thought we were gonna live. If we can Rock Tomb, this is kind of massive because it's speed dropping and super effective. Oh my god, it's in the red. Oh my god, the Dragonite's in the red. Miss your Outrage. I'm stressing. Okay, it's still stuck outraging, so surely a Hyper Fang just kills it. Let's go! Plus the speed drop meant that Rattata outspeeds it. Huge! Oh my god, I can't believe we just beat Lance. Dude, that is so good. We still got one more battle to go, but that battle was sick. How cool was that? Like the video for that battle, honestly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have made it to the champion. Humongous what though, is the question. I am the most powerful trainer in the world, but you're only going to be that for maybe 5 minutes because I'm going to claim that title from you because maybe you can beat Pokemon of any type, but can you beat tiny Pokemon? You may be wondering, why am I leading with Chibi Robo? Well, I'm just going to go for Rock Tomb on the Pidgeot, I think. I was expecting that to do a little bit more damage, but we did speed drop it. I don't know if that's helpful. Do we send in the superior bird? Goes for Sand Attack. My Keen Eye prevents that shit, idiot. All right, let's Drill Peck. Hopefully it's a 2-shot with Drill Peck. Oh, full restore. Okay. I'm wishing I leered now. No, I'm not. Withdrawing Human is crazy, and it sends in Rhydon. Wow. The withdraw. I'm gonna Leer. Drop Rhydon's defense a little bit. Goes for Rock Tomb. Yeah, that's gonna kill me. I actually just had, like, potentially an insanely stupid idea, but potentially also a gigantic brain idea. Ah, fuck it. We're going with Chibi Robo. I'm gonna Earthquake. Surely Earthquake kills Rhydon. Defense dropped. Already weak. Oh, okay. We've got Venusaur coming in. A nice little switch to... It takes 2. And what I can do is Spore and put it to sleep. Okay, it's growthing. That's kind of cringe. But we've put it to sleep. Do I want to... Nah, I don't. I was going to say, do I want to transform into it? But he's got fucking Arcanine. Dude, everything I send in instantly gets countered. If I was transform into Venusaur, I'm getting countered by Arcanine. If I transform into Arcanine, I'm getting countered by Gyarados. You know what actually might work? I've actually just had a massive brain play here. Venusaur's asleep. We Tail Whip. We drop its defense. Crazy idea, right? It stays asleep. Awesome. We Tail Whip again. Hopefully it stays asleep. It stays asleep. Okay. Do I Tail Whip again or... Yeah, I Tail Whip again because it only has Solar Beam, Synthesis, or Sunny Day. So it has to pick one of those first next turn. And it stays asleep. I think 3 stages drop in defense is enough to kill with Hyper Fang. Right? If we fucking hit it. Okay, it's gone for growth. It's stupid. We Hyper Fang. We miss again. Oh my god. Nah. It took in sunlight. If we don't one-shot, we're cooked. Hyperfang, kill, please. Please. 3-stage defense drop. Rattata. Rattata. You could have done that earlier and made that less stressful instead of missing twice. But so we're going to send in Chibi, and we need to take it out with Chibi. So then we can transform with Ditto into Gyarados, finish off the Gyarados with Ditto, and then have Hydro Pump for Arcanine and Alakazam. Yeah, okay. Full restore. I should have seen that coming, but I did see it coming, but I still think that going for Rock Tomb is our best bet. We've dropped its speed stat by 2 stages now. Hopefully Rattata can outspeed, and then we can send back in Chibi for the end. Do I just Endeavor it to that point? I think so. Love that. Aerial Ace is going to take us out, but that's okay. We go for Rock Tomb. Please kill it. Just kill it so we don't take any damage. Yes! Okay, Pidgeot down, and we're going to pray that it sends in Gyarados. Okay, cool, cool. It's intimidating and dropping our attack stat. And I'm going to Rock Tomb again. We do outspeed. We're going to drop its speed. Do a little bit of damage, but the damage is not important. Kind of is, but... Okay, yeah, it lands the Hydro Pump. Oh, wait, no, that's huge. All right. I think I'm going to send in It Takes Two. I'm going to Spore to put it to sleep, which hopefully gives us a turn to switch in Pocket God. Transform. And then not take damage? We woke up. Okay, went for Hydro Pump of all things. Interesting choice. Alright, let's just Thrash. I think because Gyarados is a physical attacker, we have to go for a physical move. It only makes sense. See? It's doing the same thing. It's copying me. But we gotta hope that we do a 3-turn Thrash and then we don't hit ourselves in confusion either. Okay, we 3-turn Thrash. And hopefully we don't hit ourselves in confusion against the Alakazam. I guess. I don't know. Do we Thrash or Hydro Pump? No, surely Hydro Pump, right? Goes for Psychic. Can we take a Psychic? Ooh, just. Okay, don't hit yourself, please. Please. Hydro Pump. Lands it. Oh, critical hit. Oh my god. Arcanine. Oh, he's gonna fucking extreme speed me, man. You know what? I legitimately never said that I could not use items in this run. I don't even feel bad about this. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Where is my full restore? You know what? He can use full restores, so I'm gonna use a full restore. It's only fair. We revive Pocket God and give it 186 extra health. It goes for extreme speed, as predicted it would. And we can Hydro Pump it. Ha 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 ha! Oh my god. Is it fitting that the Gyarados is Hydro Pumping an Arcanine in a run that is titled The Smallest Pokemon Only? Oh, no, it didn't kill it. Okay. It's probably going to full restore it. Can we not miss Owls, though? Okay. Alright, and we Hydro Pump the Arcanine? And it's not enough to take it out yet again. That's unfortunate, but it probably shouldn't. We could miss. That would be cringe. Oh my god, stop full restoring, bruh. Don't miss. Yes. Good. Good, Gyarados. Okay. Goes for extreme speed. One more Hydro Pump will seal the deal on this run. No crit. Let's go. We did it. And we only used 1 heal. I don't want to hear about it, guys. Okay? You got to do what you got to do, okay? And that is how our tiny friends who are under 1 foot tall managed to beat Pokemon Fire Red. I'm so proud of them. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash like on it. And let me know in the comments if you want to see me do this in another game. I was thinking about trying Platinum, but potentially we could also try some later games like Pokemon Black or White. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section down below. Thank you to the members. They are freaking incredible. It couldn't be done without you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's see our tiny team that managed to beat this game. We have the Chibi Robo the Diglett, Pocket God the Ditto, Grounded the Pidgey, It Takes Two the Paris, Minish the Rattata, and finally, Katamari the Spearow. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Shout out to the boys. I'm sure the members are done now. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Maha.